Again, quite accidentally, as the road was being widened, another synagogue was discovered. It had always been a matter of debate, of question, why such a small synagogue for such a large village? Josephus says that 40,000 people lived there before it was destroyed in AD 68 by the Romans. How could that synagogue service that many people? It just simply was not that big. It was suggested, well, maybe not everybody went to the synagogue. Maybe there were different times where the synagogue could be reused multiple times on the same Shabbat or Sabbath, and that people rotated, much like a modern church would be used. That the congregation has outgrown the facility, but they're not ready to build yet, so they begin to have multiple services at different times during the day. Well, now we know that those possibilities are still on the table, but there are other synagogues at Nazareth. Just 5 months ago, it was reported that another synagogue had been discovered as that road was being widened. Here's a picture of the two primary excavators of that location, and they are uncovering yet another synagogue. Thankfully found and then excavated under emergency status situation because of the widening of the road there. Here is a picture from a distance, and I'm actually over top of the first synagogue. There's a building that's been built there. I was up on one of the higher floors and took this picture from a distance. So here is the slope of Mount Arbel. You saw that from an aerial picture. You also saw it in a satellite picture. You've got Mount Arbel on one side and Mount Nitai on the other side. And here is the road that's going to be widened eventually. But notice the sandbags, the white sandbags here. And just to the right of those sandbags, there is a telephone pole. And behind the telephone pole, there's a part of the excavation that sits under, today, a black tarpaulin. Here's a close-up of that now. And you see that some of the excavations that have already taken place under emergency status. And then you see an area that has been covered up by the black tarpaulin. It's not the excavation is not complete. There has not been an official article to come out by these excavators, these archaeologists. And so they're evidently wanting to literally keep the synagogue under wraps because it is such a momentous discovery. Well, that is eventually, that tarpaulin is going to be removed. And there will be opportunity for us to photograph and bring another update to you in the future on the status of this synagogue. Questions remain. This is another first century synagogue, no doubt about it. The same methods of dating the synagogue, coins, pottery, stoneware, glassware, these were all in play, and this is a first century synagogue and was also evidently destroyed at the time that the Romans attacked the city in AD 68.